Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, let's get to it, man. We got more detail, more intel on this Jefe situation. We know more than we did yesterday. And like I say, man, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Once you become internet famous, get any internet fame, you will become content, especially if you've been a part of the content world. They definitely gonna make you content. I want everybody to subscribe to the channel Compton Rick Rock TV. Now let's go ahead and get to the program. Let's check out this, man.
The topic of today's discussion is Jefe. We got another one like the other one. Now, we didn't figure it out, got nothing to do with the taco truck, nothing to do with Big U son. The exposers and sent me to work. He got another court date tomorrow. This is a DP that happened back in January, which makes it real ugly because that means they had over 4 months to investigate. I like to hear these dudes. I don't like to hear these dudes, but they're always popping it, relevant in the streets. I'm a member. I'm outside. I'm in my hood. If you still in your hood and you over 30, that means you ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no home. I wish I would let a blind, a bozo fake Israelite tell me how I'm supposed to move. When I was your age, I was light years ahead of where y'all at today. Catch up, mustard. There for DP and a 51-year-old and get the I wish I would give a damn about what a 51-year-old Negro did when it did. All we gonna do is expose you, put your paperwork up, run your content on Clubhouse. 600 gonna run you, Eddie Boy gonna run you. We gonna blast it to Flacco, and at that point, we moving on about our day. I wish we would be talking about we gonna whoop on a 51-year-old because he violated some hood. You got fool. Who out here for your kids now? Another one like the other one. And Jefe. He's a real member, my nigga. That's a fact.
All right, so we got this. I guess is a 51-year-old man. I seen that on another show a couple of probably about a day ago when all this stuff came out that it wasn't behind a taco stand. Now, everybody want to know, how did that video even get around? Let's go ahead and listen to some more content. Let's go.
And Jefe right now, I bet if he get out, I hope he get out.
Nah, straight up, free Jefe.
Both niggas got picked up. One of them got a DA reject because the video didn't have him doing nothing. The other nigga tried to kill himself in the holding tank this morning, so they put off the court. Hopefully, Ant just picked watch. This is a fact. Hopefully, Ant didn't put hands on him and just maybe pick something up. But if he ever come home, and I hope he come home, I don't wish no jail on nobody. I bet you won't catch Ant Jefe hanging in another nigga's parking lot doing the DP. I bet you he learns his lesson.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't even there and he got nothing to do with any of this shit.
He was there. He's on the camera.
Jesus Christ.
He's on the footage. He was there in the parking lot.
Boy.
And see, what's ugly about this shit is like 4.5 months old, right? And that means the investigation that went on. Now, let me tell you what niggas...
You know,
Pueblos with the gap in his mouth went on the internet and said he in there for my homie. People start running that content, getting the videos of the taco shit. And let me tell you what niggas probably did do.
Yeah, but why the fuck would they do that? And how are they like?
That's what he did. He did it because that's where he's from. I don't know, but see, that ain't what they picked Ant up for. And because he did that, and everybody started doing shit. They fucked around and got the detectives down looking at who was there that night.
Well, I think Flacco obviously got it from somebody. Flacco's not going to post something like that first. They'll probably be like...
Flacco video came from me.
Right.
And the video I got came from the nigga that got unalived brother. That's where his video come from, but this is after the nigga with the gap in his mouth said, this is what Ant got picked up on.
It's just crazy that people were running with like all these stories and talking about.
And Jefe right now, I bet when he...
All right, so there you go. The brother is the one who gave the video to Whack. Whack gave the video to Flacco of the taco stand, unaliving. I guess when the guy with the gap teeth, the one who came out and said Aunt Jefe had something to do with it, once he ran that content, then the brother gave the content to Wack. Wack gave it to Flacco. So the brother is under the impression, after seeing all this stuff on the internet implicating Aunt Jefe in this, he said, you know what, let me go ahead and get his video out because he want his brother Unalived arrested. That's what it seems like to me. All right, so let's go over here to this, man. These are the new charge. I mean, these are the charges right here. Let's go.
Here's some massive new information that's going around on this, basically, okay? So these are specifically his full charges that are currently going around. So this is apparently like the full sort of charging sheet for Aunt Jefe from his court appearance, I guess, today. He was in court this morning at 8:30, I believe. And he's got murder. He's also got prior felony convictions and a serious felony. So I guess it's like a probation violation as well as the actual alleged murder. And the offense date is on the 31st of January of 2025. So basically it says the plaintiff, the deputy DA for the people of the state of California, Maurice Shellman, is the defendant. And basically he had a court date this morning. Okay. And I don't know if there is any update on that, if there's going to be another date very soon. But I would assume that he pulled up and he pled not guilty this morning.
All right. So he also got a court date today, I believe. Now, and this is the thing. One guy got released because they didn't have him on camera. They arrested 4 people, according to what these people on the internet are saying. We just doing a reaction. We ain't bringing nothing new. If I find it on here, y'all gonna get it too. If you ran across it, you ran across it. But Aunt Jefe allegedly was on camera. He was there. Not saying that he had any involvement. Just because I'm somewhere and something happened, you can't put me with it and say I had anything to do with it. So we're going to see how this all play out. Let's go ahead and continue with this program.
So basically the other person who was arrested with him apparently goes by the name Johnny Gray. So this is apparently the person that was arrested with Aunt Jefe. And basically he's on the same murder charges. Doesn't seem to have the kind of other charges against his name there that Aunt Jefe has as far as the, history of felony. Now, potentially this is a Johnny Gray who was arrested right before Aunt Jefe. So they were both in court today together on the same case. But this apparently could be information on the arrest of Johnny Gray, which actually took place. Where is it? On the 19th. So that would have been the day before Aunt Jefe. So when Aunt Jefe is talking about he had a really bad day, I'm pretty sure that was the day after. So I think his friend maybe got arrested the day after he said he had a bad day. Just permanent housing assigned date 3/28. I don't know if that makes sense. So I think he was released on other charges. I guess he was on bond for other charges from 2025. But essentially, or maybe he was. This don't really make sense. I think this is an old arrest of the person. But anyway, here's some more information on the incident and what actually went down. This is allegedly just the original reporting that the victim had.
All right, so this is the 51-year-old dude that Wack was talking about. Like I say, they got everything. They know everything, and this is who it is. So the guy who got Unalived has been identified, and this is him, right? His name right here.
Been found dead in a parking lot. It says was reported dead in a parking lot. He's a 51-year-old black male. He was identified by the coroner's office. It was being treated as a homicide and it was blunt force trauma. So the formal pronouncement of death was made on the Saturday. And basically, okay, his obituary would circulate, which matches up the correct dates. He was 51 years old, which I think is really interesting. He was an older cat, probably somebody maybe with some history in the, in the 8 trait, right? But this is actually a picture of the alleged victim with his kids. He was 51 at the time of his death, so that's just really sad. Just, I don't know, older, you know, more senior people from these hoods, they're still getting caught up and they're saying this was a DP gone wrong. Okay. And he's missed by his children. This is his full obituary. It says Carl Terrell Welch obituary in loving memory of Carl Terrell Welch from Rancho Palos Verdes, California. So he living far away from the 8-tray hood. All right. He in Rancho Palos Verdes. I'm pretty sure that's where old Cameron Terrell, Malibu's Most Wanted, came from. Right. I assume there's no.
Nobody know if he from 8-tray hood. Nobody said that. I haven't heard that on here yet. That's what I'm saying. People got to stop bringing up stuff what they think match with stuff. Nobody said that. All right, let's get back to it.
Relation, even though he's got a middle name Terrell. He departed this world on January 31st, 2026 at the age of 51. He leaves behind a legacy remembered by family and friends. Family and friends are welcome to leave their condolences on the memorial page and share them with the family. Though Carl has departed this earthly realm, his legacy endures, a legacy of love that will continue to illuminate the lives of family and friends in the darkest of hours. May his spirit soar on wings of eternal peace, cherished in the tender embrace of memory. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing any condolences that were left. That previous page that I showed you, where we've got a picture of him with his daughter, Dejane Welch, actually commented and said, "I'll love and miss you forever, Dad." So it's just really sad to see, you know, people going through it and having these losses. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same person, but obviously the other person that was arrested in this was allegedly called Johnny Gray. Now, Johnny Gray apparently had been arrested in a pretty serious 2012 shooting case. I don't know if this is the same person, but this is another Johnny Gray who was actually arrested.
Well, this is not the same person. We shouldn't be putting this picture up. Come on, man. We got to do better on this internet, man. I don't know if this is him. I don't know. I'm doing a reaction. I don't know who this person is.
Arrested for a shooting of a Santa Barbara man and basically being arrested for attempted murder. So, you know, if that is the same person, that's a pretty serious historic rap sheet. So the news has officially made its way to Reddit just 1 hour ago, okay, where this basically says, Jefe and one co-defendant charged with the murder of Carl Welch. He died of blunt force trauma, January 31st, 2026. Never, ever listen to Flacco. So unfortunately, Flacco has been exposed for capping in this situation, unfortunately. It turned out that the taco stand shooting has absolutely nothing to do with this, all right? People saying Ant getting life is sad to say. It says, yeah, and his priors and his gang status, he's going to get 20 more years on top of his sentence. But they beat the man's skull in until he was dead. Those are the types of people who need to be locked up. A gun is a quick trigger pull, but beating a man to death, it reminds me of the Wire scene where Marlo's shooter beat a man to death and got a life sentence for it. All right? It's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. People saying trap law around the same.
Again, I don't know. I wasn't there. So what I think don't really matter. But if they don't have Ant on video doing any of this stuff, and like I say, because he was there the 9 times out of 10, they probably got him. They see that he's, you know, got a little fame on the internet. Probably, you know, sometimes people think you got more than what you got, and they think you want to get back out there to it. So if he's not on video doing anything, then what do you got him for? Let's get back to this.
Same story. No, they got me too. But here I am correcting the record. Saying facts. F that clown.
I told y'all. Excuse me. I told y'all what the YouTubers do. They get it wrong and say, I'm going to come back and correct it. It's all a money play, y'all.
I believed him as a reporter. Now I'm the idiot. Never trust any of these misinfo spreaders again. What about this info that I'm giving you right now? To his credit, he just reacted to Fatboy and them lying. All right. Downvote all you want. But that fool Jala literally made up a whole fantasy play-by-play of the situation. He said that he heard Ant chipped Yui. Ross a nerd, but there's levels. I heard it from Flacco. All right. I see it in all the subreddits. I see it in the same place where these people are saying that I'm full of shit. I see it posted for days. So that's why I was reporting on it, okay? This says, this does sound like a DP that went bad. I hope them brothers find a way out of this. They're saying, yes, sir. Officer Remo, don't miss. So Officer Remo up 1,000 points right now. And
now, Remo is the one who came with the actual content and seemed like he was right. Now that we look back now and seem like he was right, how did Remo get this information? How do Remo get information that happened in somebody's hood? If this really what happened, how do he get this information? He not in the hood. Who he know to get what happened?
Flacco definitely down a few points, but I don't think that's going to slow his roll. Okay, he's doing his thing. It says they aren't. That dude is done. They beat a man's skull in, basically. F and Jefe, lock him up for life and bury him under the jail. It says if that's the case, that should have been the energy the whole.
All right, man, let's go ahead and get up out of there. So we done came all the way with the content on who the guy is. They done found the guy who was unalive. And also we know how Flacco got the recording after the guy, the Damu guy came on here and lied and said Ad Jefe had something to do with it. Once the brother of the victim seen that, he reached out, gave the video up in hopes of finding who unalived his brother. All right, man. So we're going to get up out of here. I keep y'all updated on what goes on after this, man. Ad Jefe went to court, man. Hopefully everything, hopefully all this stuff, is a misunderstanding. But unfortunately, it is somebody that's deceased right now. Rest in peace to that guy. And I send my condolences out to him and his family. At the end of the day, it's another black man. Rest in peace. And yeah, man, all the sad situation, man. I'll catch all of y'all. Oh, before I go, I need everybody to click the link in my bio. Also, subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Compton Rick Rock Body Cam. I will have some new content today up on that channel. So I'll catch all of y'all on the next one.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.